end of week 1. We have a lot of tools around. We have like garbage, and the dumpster is coming tomorrow, rather on Monday, start of week 2. We'll be able to dump all the trash out into the dumpster. So it's just some garbage. All right. What have we got done so far? Cabinets all removed. We are about to install the outlets on this east wall of the kitchen after we figured out what all the wiring is and labeled it all to make sure that we are doing the correct things. Cat put new valves on the supply lines. We're gonna have to rebuild the drain line. Here is dryer, and this is going to be the drain for the supply lines and the drain for the washer and dryer. Let's see, we moved the vent to this side of the kitchen so that it's blowing out towards, instead of trying to force air into the end of the galley kitchen. We're gonna have to go the other way. All right, we moved the range plug over. We added 2 smart lights, one for the kitchen, one for the dining room. Here's a plug for the countertop. It's GFCI protected off of this one, which we had to move it over so it's above the countertop. That one still needs to be corrected. We have an outlet for the range, and we have spacing for the cabinets of where everything is going to be. Then we'll have about this much wall space left over, which will allow for a nice return on with the crown. All right, so we have 4 lights in the kitchen, 3 lights in the dining room. We did 3 because 4 would make it off center. It would be crowding out a 4th one up here if we frame in the washer and dryer. Even if we don't frame it in, it's still going to crowd it out. All right, let's see. This is the exterior light, and we have a 3-way switch for these 2 lights that are up front. The other switch is going to be right here, so this switch, and by the front will control the front 2 lights. This switch here will control 1, 2, 3, 4 lights, and then the fan in the center will be this switch here. We did add, we're going to replace all of the outlets and switches, but this one is replaced because we have a higher mounted one on the wall for the television if we're sitting right here in the couch, okay, or the sectional as we'll have it, which this is just about center. That's in the center of the room. Okay. The fan is in the center of the dead center of the room, so the sectional will probably be about 3 feet over. All right, come down the hallway. AC unit's working fine. Here's a nice beer can that we found in the wall. We'll make a better key, but we are figuring out exactly where everything's at and being dedicated. We have signs of water damage, old water damage on the wall. We can see water dripping down. We have some rust marks on water marks all along down the supports for the AC unit. So we're running the AC just to see if we can't get any condensation build up to pool up. Maybe it's old, but I don't think it is because this tack strip, you see this tack strip? It's pretty nasty and it is wet to the touch. It is wet to the touch in places. All right, so that's something to investigate, remedy, and use a moisture meter. You can see the staining on the concrete as well. All right, in here we we actually have a fixture, a mounting location for the fan. We have the lights, smart light, smart switch, and fan switch. We added an outlet up here, which doesn't have to be used, but if you're in the bed here at the window, that's where a TV would be mounted. We added a switch here for the walk-in closet. So we're going to put a light right in the center of the room. There was an old one right here that was on a pole chain. So we did get rid of this wire that was just exposed. Some electrical cable. Yeah, so that's the master bedroom. We haven't done anything in here yet, other than take out the carpet. Yeah, all of this staining, we're going to definitely mop and kind of an acid wash the floors before we put something new over it, so we don't just seal in all this old stuff. So anyway, strip everything out. That's going to be replaced. We have our smart switch and fan switch for the lights in here. I did not add an outlet on the wall because it's the guest bedroom. Maybe the bedroom, maybe it'll be right there. I would say more than likely the bed's probably going to be on this wall. You know, we have or who knows, but it's not the end of the world to have a wire exposed in the guest bedroom if there's to be a television. Okay, we do have like smoke detector locations, smoke. It's an old one, a newer one. We're gonna put all new ones in. This globe is gonna be replaced, and then the bathroom. Let's turn off the fan. We've started gutting everything as much as time would allow this week to start renovation on this. Notice this is a deeper wall, so we are going to rebuild this wall. Once we take this vanity out, we're going to remove actually just this one stud. One may have to remove all of these, but we're going to rebuild this wall so that we can do a recessed mirror and medicine cabinet. So it'll be the medicine cabinet will be recessed, the mirror is going to be flush with the wall, so it's not going to stick out. All right, we're done experimenting with that. We'll see what kind of water we have, water damage. So that's your update. After 1 week of work, we have a lot of electrical, most of the electrical figured out and just about done. By the end of next week, we'll have all the lights up. We should have all of the holes patched in the walls and getting ready for cabinets, everything else ripped out. But anyway, another update in another week.